Happy Friday! Can you believe it's a Friday already? This week has flown by and the sun is shining today. I believe we're going to make it over to the property and plant our trees, which makes me very happy. Maybe put up our lamppost. We'll see how that goes. Watching, there might be a shit show on the horizon. I have a problem and I need your help. I'm a bread making fool, and the last few times my bread rises and hits the top of the thing. Too much yeast or too warm of water? Tell me what I'm doing wrong.
I've had so many requests for makeup items that I have been using. I worked this morning and put them all together in one area that you can find them. I'm not going to go into all of it here. I'm just going to kind of talk to you while I am putting my makeup on. So if you have any questions, I would say go to that post so I see them. And the post is on my site and there's a link in my profile. But I did want to tell you a few things and show you a few things. So hold on just one second. Sorry about this whole situation. Probably my number one request was under eye area and the product falling into wrinkles, which I have that with previous products, but I have a few tips that help. First off, you have to start with a really good eye moisturizer, and I have all my Tula products linked in that post also you'll see. But that's what I use. So I make sure and really add some of a great moisturizer right where your crow's feet are, providing you have it. But this is the best concealer that I have found, and I have tried so many. This is the Born This Way by Too Faced. I use porcelain, and I'll show you another trick. It's gonna cut me off. Like I said, everything is linked in that post along with colors and everything. So I dab a little bit there and a little bit out here around my crow's feet. I use a damp, this is a Beaky blender. This is like the cheaper version of a beauty blender. I also have a code for you in there. They are on Amazon, and I don't know how much off, but anyways, there's a code in that post. Also, if you're interested, but it has to be damp, and I wet it and then I squeeze it out in a towel so it's not soaking wet. I already started patting it out because it was getting dry while I was posting, but I pat it and make sure I get it actually in the wrinkles. If you don't do that, it kind of sits on top. But I pat it like that. And like I said, apply lightly, because the more you apply, the more cakey it looks. I just realized I had a filter on in that, but you can see, you can still see the wrinkles, but they are not all caked up and creased up. And I think that's due to the damp beauty blender and the moisturizer underneath. I then use the Becca Hydra Mist powder, and I just dab it underneath my eyes. And I think that is another thing. I don't put tons, I just put a little, and then I put this all over my face too. This is such a janky setup. My phone keeps falling. I've been using, I got a bunch of questions about this, the NARS bronzing powder in Casino. I have been loving this. I have not been using blush, only this. So here's what that looks like after it's applied. And then I apply it up on my forehead and around my jawline to lessen this. Lessen it, doesn't take it away. Common question recently is the eyeshadow. This is the eyeshadow palette I've been loving. This is also linked. I wanted to tell you guys, I linked the best product, the best prices I could find. I usually, like I said, I'm going to do this to Deb because she probably has a more common eye shape. My eyes are deep set, so I have a very large area to work with compared to most people. So I also have not been using eyeliner because I feel like on me it looks too harsh. I think Deb uses it still, but I usually take just a darker color with this little brush, and I'm gonna try to do this looking in there. Sorry about the ugly faces I'm making too. But I just line my eye like that. I find that it's a little bit softer for me. That's how that looks. I also take that same brush and kind of put a little bit, almost line my eye on the outside that way also. Then I explained this in the post. I have lots of different mascaras that I love for lots of different reasons. So I'm going to show you this one. I love this Lancome mascara or eyelash primer to use with any mascara. I love my Dime for different reasons. It's so quick dry. So if I'm really in a hurry, I throw a coat or two of that on and go. But this primer and either this Monsieur Big by Lancome, or I still love the Superhero mascara, and all of this is in the post. I will show you what it looks like. And I don't do this every day. I do usually about a 5-minute makeup routine, and that is it. So this is the primer. Am I having a flashback? Did we used to wear, or someone used to wear, was it the kids? White mascara and blue mascara. I'm having a flashback. This is getting a little bit drier. I'm going to do my eyebrows. And if anybody is still here, you win the prize. Oh. I told you what this is in that post too. This is e.l.f. and I believe this is the color blonde. It's literally $2 at Walmart or whatever. I think this is blonde. But I like to fill in my eyebrows with this and get the shape that I want with this. And then I use, I'll do that here in a second. I use this little Beauty Spy pen. This is still out of stock in light brown, but they keep saying it's going to come anytime. I have to finish up my eyebrows in a second because this is drying. So when this is still a little bit wet, we're going to use the Monsieur Big today by Lancome just for shits and giggles, okay? So let me show you how nice this mascara is. Do you guys blink your, oh, my hair got in it. You guys blink your eyes whenever you are putting on mascara. I always have done that. It's a nice mascara. It is one of my top faves. This is what that mascara looks like. It's so good. And then I'll show you this. I then apply this in little brush strokes. I'm going to try. It's hard to do this without looking in the mirror. So I get the basic shape with that little $2 e.l.f. and fill it in, and then I create the little brush strokes. This is linked in that post. Also, I have a coupon code for that, which is also linked in that post if you're interested. Like I said, the light brown is out. I will for sure let you know once it comes back in, and I'll type it on the screen. So that's what that looks like. And then I am still using, because I cannot find any other brown lip liner that I love. I literally use this cheap eyeliner for my lips. I've used it like for years. But if you apply it really heavy-handed, you guys remember the video. Let me find it next, but you have to apply it very lightly. If you would go now. I tried to bring the red out in my hat in my rouge. Do you see that? And then the blue in my eyes. And now we're using the same city
Wait.
lips.
How do I know what color lipstick to put on? Like, is it supposed to match? Like, do you just use pink or?
It looks like light-handed. And then I'm just going to use the City Lip Gloss. It's a plumping gloss that really works. And here's what that lip looks like. I linked everything for the best prices that I could find in this post. I will link that here.
And that is how you get as beautiful as my wife.
I also wanted to tell you, if you click on a link and you decide to buy through HSN, I think I linked a couple of items there. They do have a code, and I'm going to put it right here. It's HSN 2020. It's $20 off of, I think, $40, which will save you. This looks delicious. It does. Look at this. Hamburgers on the grill. Is this that same slaw salad? Mm-hmm. This is in a highlight, in the food highlight. What's this? Avocado. Those are Deb's. And cucumbers and onions. Yummy. Our feed, you know that we love it too. If you haven't, go check that out. But I want to show you why we love it so much and what qualities or extras that this has that lots of them don't. I've been talking about this little Duraflame heater for weeks. You know who, where is she? Oh, she must have gotten out. She's laying over here. She loves it so much. And if you visited, we moved Ivy out of the way for this because she was back over here. So Deb is going to explain. Were you picking your nose?
No, my zit.
Oh, okay, that's acceptable.
Okay. So anyway, this comes with a nice little remote. There's an on and off. You have 5 levels of brightness on your flame down here. You can see how it gets lower, or you can turn it off. You can turn your heat off and just
have the ambiance.
Yes.
And the romantic.
You have a timer. Mm-hmm. So if you want to set it at night for 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. And you have a thermostat that you can set it to go off and on, and it has also a high heat.
A booster.
This is the one that Ivy prefers. High, very high. Anyway, if you lose your remote, it's all down here. Same things right down here.
And it's just, it really adds like the nicest feel to this room.
I've had one of these before. It's a little deceiving. This is just all lights. It's not hot. The heat comes out the bottom, so you can put stuff on the top here.
Yeah, we can.
It can
this
be close to furniture.
This is not hot whatsoever. Like Deb said, this is where the heat comes out. That's why you see Ivy with her hands under here and her face up against here, because it's not hot at all. It does really help.
We have turned on the heat like maybe last week, and this thing has kept our house in this room very nice.
Yes. Like I said, I typed on the screen a couple stories ago. I rounded up a bunch of cozy items to keep us warm and toasty all winter. It gets so cold here in Indiana, Ohio area. So this is one way that we are not only keeping warm, but it really does add a nice little ambiance to the room. I'm going to show you a few more, but I'm going to put some codes here that you can use to get money off. Next thing I wanted to share is this Berkshire blanket robe. It does exactly what the name is. It's a blanket robe. It is basically a big blanket with sleeves. It has pockets, a belt. It is the softest.
And it's easy to get off.
It is so warm. Deb's eating her bread back there. It is so warm. It's got a snap. Where did it go? It's got a little snap closure up top.
I didn't know that.
You did too.
No, I didn't. Where?
Here.
I see it.
Now she's snapping me up. Anyways, this comes in 4 colors. It only comes in 1X, 2X, and 3X, but it's perfect for anyone. Also linked up these slippers. They are Skechers Bobs, and they are so comfy, so warm, so soft. The same feeling, like so soft inside. So that is also on the post. I will link the post here. Next up is this 2-piece Muck Luxe pajama set. Deb and I both have a pair. They are so soft and cozy. This set comes in several different colors. It ranges from extra small to 3X, and some of the colors are selling out really quickly because it is on sale today for under $29. This is something I would definitely scoop up. The last thing I'm going to share, this is another Muck Luxe set. So soft, so cozy. It's a lot lighter weight than the previous one. This is a Henley with a button up, and like I said, it's probably the weight of a t-shirt, but it's still has the softness of the fleece. So if you guys are hot, this is what you need. Like I said, I have a whole new post up. I will put the link here to that if you want to check out more items. It'll keep you warm and cozy and toasty during this fall and winter season. Again, I will type the codes here for new and second time customers. Just let it go. This is what Deb tells me to do whenever I'm...
Some things you have no control over at all, so you gotta just let it go.
Also has another signature thing to tell me to just calm down. I already have my loungies on. A couple of questions that I have gotten. One is that cucumber and onion. All we do is cut up cucumbers and put onion, and it does not taste the same without the onion. I don't even eat the onions, but it just gives it flavor. Then I usually do half and half of apple cider vinegar and water and tons of salt and pepper. It is so delicious.